Bible, God's inspired word, says there came a sound from heaven, and that's the sound we need. The truth, present truth that can set you free.
Let's read a couple verses out of 2 Chronicles today, chapter 29, beginning with verse 2. It's talking about Hezekiah. Now, Hezekiah was a young man when he began to reign in Jerusalem. Listen to what it says. And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, according to all that David his father had done. Now look at this. He, in the first year, in the first month, opened the doors of the house of the Lord and repaired them. Now, let's ask some questions. Number one, what did he do? The answer is, he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord. Next question, where did he do what was right? The answer is, in the sight of the Lord. That's where it counts. Number three, how did he do what was right in the sight of the Lord? The answer, according to all that David his father had done. The next question, who did what was right in the sight of the Lord according to all that David his father had done? His name, Hezekiah. Now the next question is this, when did he do what was right in the sight of the Lord? When should you do what is right? When you know it to be right. Here it says, in the first year of his reign, in the first month. In other words, he's telling us the time to do what you know is right is now. Not tomorrow, but today. Friends, I want to say that when we know the truth of something, acting upon it now, I believe, is imperative to God's blessing on our lives. I think we should strike while the iron is hot, as they say. I think when we know to do good and we know what is right out of God's word, preacher, preach it. You know, my pastor used to say, Jerry, don't wait to preach that sermon until the big shot shows up. He said, preach it when God speaks it to your heart. Don't wait another moment. If there's a song you want the choir to sing, don't wait until that special guest is coming 4 weeks from now. Sing it now, he said. You know why? Jesus might come before 4 weeks are out. In other words, do what is right when you know it. Now, I think of Hezekiah. I think of this young man, and he is not putting off what he knows to do. There's an old t-shirt many years ago, and it said this, if I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself. Church, the time to take better care of ourselves is right now. We don't have tomorrow. We only have today. God told the people in Israel in Deuteronomy chapter 1, he said, you've dwelt around this mountain long enough. Arise and take your journey. Friends, I want to say that the time to do what is right is now. The time to get out of our spiritual lethargy is now. My biggest enemy is not politics and liberalism. My biggest enemy right now is the devil himself and my spiritual dullness. If we knew the church was going to be around this long, maybe the church would have taken better care of itself. I want to tell you today, do what you know is right. Do it now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for a better day. It's time to get up and move on in your spiritual experience. Thank you for joining us on A Certain Sound.
For more information, visit us online at acertainsound.com.